changed to Kwame Nkrumah. Nkrumah was educated at the prestigious Achimota College in 1930. Thereafter, became a teacher.
Good morning. Here, Bobby, and now I said, it is only 34 minutes after 7. Uncle Ato, bring it at 34 after 7. A higher Kessben 92.9. We did a Kwame Appiah Kubi, Mr. Speaker. And the Ghana's Independence Day. And the struggle to independence. A lot of things that you see on the 4th of August 1947 and 1897. A lot happened. The significance of a holiday award, is as a result of the fact that political parties are incarnated, number 4 in their struggle to fight for Ghana's independence. The first political party in Ghana's history, the United Gold Coast Convention, was formed on the 4th of August 1947. And that date, is very significant. And NPP and NDC, but before we do that, let's begin with a Domi Kwabenya. Arope Jumano Edos, but who's Domi Kwabenya? There is a worker, Koso Ewo. Na earlier on, no me bonka yes. Advert, I want me the mass. I work on a Kwabauti advert na. One case when you budget pass, oh yes, citizen. Na oh my God, my entire sa video no any audio no emra back. You come back. You be doing commercially. Tell we mommy.
Don't sleep, wake up. Kalaya money.
Domi Kwabenya constituency. Ye what dom. A home affairs. One family, one mind. Team Ike SC. Ye de yen she. Emma Domi Kwabenya constituency and say da. And intinum. A work for justice. A justice for Domi Kwabenya constituency. A justice for Team Ike. Obia Emrebi. Yentini yapom. Yen nante. Yen wusu ye huma yanum for bad energy camp for no. Wamu enkolo. A 4th of August 2022. Anopa 5 a.m. sharp. Ye be shemu atomic down. Ye dia for Kwabenya Ashoman police station. Ya be dear for Malcolm Honum. Ya dia kopie Mosoko runabout. Ya no atomic park opposite the police station. And ya walk for justice. A justice for Domi Kwabenya constituency. A walk with Tim Ike. Beshem Penimphobia Domi Kwabenya constituency. Yenim Womom. A bit is a chairman Ike. Alhaji Aziz. Isaac Tieku. Mami Soja. Obia Mami the Iron Lady. Secretary Nkrumah. Felix Tenquainty KTK. Ni Aida Youth Commander. Obri Yabua Dave. Atusefa Welbeck. Eliasu Adams. Taifa Hachofu, some of your red DM. Nadomi Kwabenya Fonsue, Boko Bimusha Ho. Any Ampaya, a big jam. Yanum for a crowd your madantem. Work for justice, Team Ike. Bad energy go on the low. After Team Ike, Buga.
Don't sleep, wake up. Collect your money.
Domi Kwabenya constituency, ye what dom, ye home affairs, one family, one mind, Team Ike SC. Ye de yen she, Emma Domi Kwabenya constituency and say da, and intinum, ye work for justice, a justice for Domi Kwabenya constituency, a justice for Team Ike, Obia Emrebi, Yentinitin Yapum, Yen Nantinante, Yen Wusu Yahuma Yanum for bad energy camp for no, Wamu Enkolo, a 4th of August 2022, and upper 5 a.m. sharp, ye be shame atomic down, ye dear for Kwabenya. Ashoman police station. Ya be dear for Malcolm Honum. Ya dia kopie Mosoko runabout. Ya no atomic park opposite the police station. Ya walk for justice. Ya justice for Domi Kwabenya constituency. Ya walk with Team Ike. Beshem Penimphobia Domi Kwabenya constituency. Yenim Womom. Bit is a chairman Ike. Alhaji Aziz. Isaac Tieku. Mami Soja. Obia Mami the Iron Lady. Secretary Nkrumah. Felix Tenquainty KTK, Ni Aida Youth Commander, Obri Yabua David, Atusefa Welbeck, Eliasu Adams, Taifa Hachofu, some of your red DM, Nadomi Kwabenya Fonsue, Boko Bimusha Ho, any Ampaya, a big jam, Yanum for a crowd your madantem, work for justice, Team Ike. Bad energy go on the low. After Team Ike, Buga.
Politics in Ghana is very interesting. Towards the quadrant towards and very. Towards it, I come myself. And very random it is audio. I don't come up in demo.
Kessben.
Uti audio no. Six major point. Uti video no uti audio na. Justice for Domi Kwabenya. Area 1. Work na do pe wo moye wo Domi Kwabenya no, okay? A solely home affairs. Home affairs ni bebisa with the meaning of home affairs. And then 2, justice for Domi Kwabenya no, what it means. Now there is a certain name worky as around it, and only a Team Ike. Okay, and one must say justice for Team Ike. Ike, you know, I'm told sir, he's the constituency chairman of the New Patriotic Party for Domi Kwabenya, and justice for Team Ike. And then I don't know what it means as a constituency chairman. No, justice I hear working their man no minim the chere. And only 2, 3. A bad energy for no, they must go on the low. Okay, and bad energy for no within Domi Kwabenya no. And then in essence in the crown, they don't even require the presence of the bad energy people. Now everybody would say, Omu here the presence of the bad energy people. And you know, bad energy for no ebekolo ama Team Ike etimi ebuga said the justice no ebeti justice no ebeti biakoye. Now point 2, when we make emphasis on yanum, okay? So the question again is that in the advert now your boy, you know, Domi Kwabenya de ankan pipi ni bia yan pipi ni, but yanum no eye hwanum. Okay, that I propose again. yanom no eye hwamu. It is so 6 major salient point. Metie video no na metie audio na ndra be bo be 5 times. Na miss Ose. Oh, na me nye confused. Na ye misre because we share the synergy of a year worse. I want play with, okay? And then the presumption of worse, you know, baby, okay? Any day no pay and no air cost on the ground, sir. Quite interesting, but I know what you want to pay, yeah, because around Musabe join here in the studio. And one more day, Global Info Analytics, one more day report in the but there is a poll I want more conducting a Dome Kwabenya constituency name, and that's a parliament. A declare seat they say a vacant electoral commission koho akwakoye by election the SX is a be free about what the Dome Kwabenya constituent no joining nyina no eno hon kombo ne be he'll be in the studio shortly, but these are 6 major points about the work. But before I remember Kwabena so number bars nana my uncle because Baba is on the grounds Dome Kwabenya, but my uncle work ni video no enti bad energy for no and promise sorry and be home for and I presume say sa work bad energy for no enka we have for good energy and then justice for a year Dome Kwabenya we home affairs free Dome Kwabenya ye hia presence ho e may be bia wo ho enti ye hwe video ni bi na yemra work no efrase ye ba ye tiemra 4 minutes after 7. And see, we are live in Dome Kwabenya. A lot of things are happening there. But a little bit of exercise. Bad energy for no, okay? You bet me a connecting not for no. If you are from the presidency, the good people of Dome Kwabenya perceive you to be a bad energy person. I don't know. In politics, you know, you can be able to connect the knot. Ufri party ni mua. The party have said in parliament, say including the majority leader, the seat of Adwoasafo must be declared vacant. Okay, and if you are within that camp, they consider you as bad energy. Now there are certain camps within Dome Kwabenya. Ose,
idea that the seat should be declared vacant.
Okay, the member of parliament for Dome Kwabenya is Sarah Adwoasafo. Now we are connecting the north between the bad energy people and the people are one more expect to say and there's our work with one more count. Okay, and I'll tell you the reason behind this particular work. Until the presidency, Arivoki Adwoasafo position. Okay, as Minister for Gender. And that is where it begins from. They believe that it's a bad energy for the constituency and for the party in that constituency. 2, party no intimate that and cash. All the effort Adwoasafo put in place for the new patriotic party. Okay, in that constituency, Dome Kwabenya constituency, the highest populous constituency in the Republic of Ghana per the 2020 voters register. Constituency nipa woma womodo so pa Dome Kwabenya. And looking at the voter, Adwoasafo etimi masse edema the new patriotic party. Up to now, national party entimi taking a good stand. Womuntimi defend Adwoasafo in any way. They consider the party executives at the national level to be part of the bad energy group. And who can say bad energy group no work in CS here. Now there are other camps, okay? within the constituency itself. Now, the camps within the constituency, the key contender, the Honorable Sarah Adjuasafo, by Kokwe Jr., and then the Papa, former Speaker of Parliament, Professor Iromba Kokwe, okay, the Honorable Speaker. Now, if you are also within the camp of Makokwea, they consider you as bad energy because they know, but if Adjuasafo is not there, automatically Makokwe is coming as a new face for the New Patriotic Party in that particular constituency. And these are clear. Who connected not now? This is where the bad energy surrounds. Now, I will tell you about justice for Tim Ike. Tim Ike as a constituency chairman is considered to be a favorite person of Adjuasafo. Okay, and then with all the challenges surrounding Adjuasafo, the brouhaha surrounding Adjuasafo, Tim Ike went ahead to be able to win. We're winning constituency chairman once again. Okay, now what I see with this particular work is a clear projection of Tim Ike. Okay, and if Adjuasafo decides, say, okay, there has to be a new face. Obetimia contending with Makokwe Jr. And now the projection of Chairman Ike has to begin so that clearly the people within the constituency will know, say, Adjuasafo ne honoma. Within the same camp, Ike will be the favorite person. Yebetimia raising to come back at a year Makokwe Jr. And the more reason why, who say audio no ni video na uti ye projected Tim Ike. That is the new face from that particular camp. Now, if Adjuasafo decides to go independent, in the case of any unforeseen circumstance, say you declare seat vacant, okay? Now, the party will still have to come up with a candidate. One more person, Michael Quinn, or call no post. Okay, so now somebody would have to come in, challenge him in the party primaries, a candidate for that particular event in case a Kosia. And Tim Ike, as I will show the face. Now, number two, there's also a likely possibility, sir, Domi Kwabenya constituency, the Betimiachim. Okay, say Ebani say Domi Eba Bedeneho. There will be a new candidate as a show face as a constituency chairman. No, one also a party at least when in every corner of the constituency. Ebe dependent. Now the favor ebe to me ato amano, which is Tim Ike. So if you connect the knots, this particular worker air course, it's quite interesting. But in case you didn't know, Adjuasafo is in town. Yes, you bet me a confirm the amount. You bet me a confirm the amount. Say the Honorable Sarah Adjuasafo is in town. Sa walk we are one more kwe. Now from Poziga. It is expected say anopay. Okay. One more Atomic Park. So we need Atomic from Atomic down. Run about to now for top. The ababa siya kohachu. Okay. There is a park on your left. Directly opposite the police station. And when there is a big park, a gathering like this, most of the party rallies, and the campaign, rallies are considering in the it is expected, say, Anopay, Sarah Adjuasafo address this crowd. It is expected. And Yashe say, Obetimi about fort to address the constituent within Domi Kwabenya. Marikwa Homaniso, Baba Sam, and was not Baba, what to make a good morning, and to say. Very well. I don't play him for now. Would you not walk? No, what would the associates were doing?
Okay, let's speak up, may I say, and then I pay, Tim Ike, one more go party to one more yet walk, and the SPG for justice. Anna and Shimo, no, Shimo, atomic down. And we do on number who said Deepa Brina and a one more upper. That's one more edgy, let's walk. Nimo, Nito Hanamo, so now me Jose, ambulance, any a police before you answer. So, and Chaho, Asia, one more I ready, one more Deepa Brina, who I am, woman about participating in this work. Namidu on Nipa April like 200 and then after that time around 5 to 6, one more about drop him. I will honor to say ya make us say ya Nancy Eddie 3 atomic down you need extra Kwabenya. Yeah, no, so to say and some airport our background. Now many and penny food will be Eddie organizer, communications leader, you will be Eddie Como. Now, what would it assume many will say? What what we call it for? It's because ye as Adjuasafo as sender minister. Ye him say, so we call the constituency party, no, ye about 618 plus. At the free abonnement, different from different constituency, and yet the more account. Now, way and I almost as I said, what would they call what in say, one more attempt, justice. It is a worship and so our video this one. I'm not sure and what with Team Ike for justice. And the justice, no, and it said, executive members for the NPP party, you woman, you know, at the free album, and then I won't call it for justice to say. And penny for every baby at the Apollo, at the Amakasino. Now, and I said, honorable address for a free the city, so and then what we'll call it for party. Almost one more for this work. So what we can now, the people or the party people in Kwame Appiah constituency. Now, Anthony Poor, the Brena, and a woman, other player. What do you say? One more day when you're young, side to make a tree. What here, I'm backing now to Appiah. Now, chairman, our Isaac Edgy. Saranso as vice chairman, Aziz. Last year was the second vice chairman, Dr. Dioko. Organizer, I have friend, Mr. O'Brien, and also so I say. Now, make us say, the communication leader, and the daughter, Team Ike, a corner, and I maintain her say, Meneno, ever that share and come on, as the for any as you're going in our apostle, to see our has say. Your friend said, yes, Papa,
no, walk away and walk. I'm not for the I walk the sentiment. Don't want to say, yes, you know, all Casaroka piano, who you got 200. But they say, no, who said don't get you know, Mama? Yeah, you can't put 300. Now, I can't hear and yet the demonstration. I just a walker, the big MPP party, just Donald Trump. Then so, say, yes, now, one day, why you be around Kawaii? Hey, yes, so we have no one here was here. We said, if you have here, now, nothing, I MPP, but one day. Almost said, let's be a year down, almost back into every step. I'm not telling you, and yeah, I stand for that. And yeah, all democratic. Only for Sabaya, almost personality, and yes, that you're actually not any demonstration. This is a work of victory. This is a work of supportiveness. This is a work of the same thing now. They will do it. That's the more people to one. Yes, and yes, yes, I'm for you. The problem
yes, Baba, what's your name? Hello, Baba, what's your name?
For the program. Now, what that team I know what I said. One no, and what organize this work, Make sure not yellow or not so actually and come on.
Okay, I think Chibe organizer now Yeneno ending come. I feel what join here. This is Kessben 92.9, Kessben 93.3 megahertz. So and here we are live from a year and Luatin studios across the country. As well, no on DSTV, Wood here live, and I will share here. A channel 364 and a Facebook Go TV. Who you saw and patch your channel 173. Now, what me and your Kessben television live. And we are live. A year Kwame Appiah constituency. This is a political. Okay. Baba, many organizer no any incomo. What you mean?
Okay. But you can go make that
and I hear my work. And the work members are only like about 3 people. Oh, that is. I remember. The better part of the never said go. Nah, you're both just one of you. It's not. This is not Abuma. I will. You're going to say now out there. Say, what's the one of them go? The issues that I want to. Almost all the time.
I don't know what we are organizing because I'm special woman as a police for the brother and baby on set. It is because he has one support. And you bring us to Yana who call it for
I don't want to do that. You use me here. You can't have a work far from that at all.
What are your expectations from?
We are building about this leadership for the amicable treatment of the issue.
Baba, what you mean? Okay, we will reestablish the connection. Baba, maybe I want a background, no, very noisy. But in the coming days, Kwame Kwabenya will be very interesting. Mr. Musa Atana said that, but my memory Kwabena and in an African Ziga. So, my memory also, na Menshasi also, na Mintio, na Membrana, na Swan Sana Mako, Mr. Musa, so nothing about Kwame. So, yes.
Kwame Kwabenya, walk on Mukwe.
I didn't hear who here.
It
is unity for the party.
Kwame, this thing doesn't signal unity. Say, Uko walk, okay? Looking at turbulence, I mean, you see the word in here. And then your air cost or Kwame Kwabenya currently, no.
Bad energy, no.
Nipa or 2 or 4. Kwame Tenia Pao, Nipa or 2 or 4.
Yeah.
Say, Omonia walk in, one advice, especially the timing. You see, Kwame, men an animal baby omubu, almost a sabi, pampan or one. Yen sign and re, a dear Bema, why can woo. Baby, I don't make Kwabenya says, you have a constituency here. Maka boom, okay? Political division there, internal party elections, see. Baby, I walk, a do a prayer. Professor Makokwe Baneshi ta for her, my address of 40 ta for her. Baby, address of 40 Dominic Kwabenya constituency, I could do say no. Kwame will go many master.
Kessben 92.9.
No matter, no matter situation be a doa in person, and my problem, and then the family problem, no. One more constituency, no. Obi on constituency hobia there was a survey and I say ko bi koye about 44% of people so adwantena ho 47 of them so ni suban oda na die nti no mampanin pam no say unya nipa 47%.
Mr. Musa wa ho be chere.
Okay we dey constituency ho na omo ka kire wo say ne awaye no afedi omo kura abrewo a atase wagu omo ni ma say omo nsesi fom say na ye to obo do me Kwabenya obi a ofa ka ednanti awiam Eko jina mukoto abama Kwame adwasa afroba so na we kura sa o command position kura wo manfa so bia maso enti baby adwasa for the Kwame Kwabenya constituency ko share with respect to president.
We've not heard the side of adwasa.
Kwame nyanse meten side me mfa nya hwe parliament privilege committee kura afre no wono mo kasa na me no ode me yede ma me nkama sem o de obe president tie ni side a wonya ho a no afre na bisa no se nwa ne ntontom na se ne motom e na every nintin wo ye de o ye na wo hia na no bisa me mfa no ho. Because I know no na nipa omo charter flight e de ofi abrochire bedu Ghana ha chief of staff of Free Jubilee House e be ofi o so usiesie ho ma me ne betena o gate ya no 2 hours okay na nkwa ye hwan e de nkwa me mfa no ho de obi aye bia nche da the reasonable nyamasem walk no na mpesa me de
you don't care about the course
I don't care about
but you care about the
she has done enough for me to say I don't care about the baby. Kwame yemfa no sebi yo ma no susu na so o ma 7 po okay and they move 4 kura yare a between Ghana adwuma and o ma no yare no obi anka se ma ma ningu but Kwame nipa okwa no ayedai no waba you look at the number of months presidency edia pa do asafo chew enti odi okwohwe o ma ne kakra kura Kwame yenye ni sei yenim ministers ni bi okroma kura omo family wa abrochire ebi a 2 months bi okwohwe no na waba ebi a 1 month bi wakɔhwɛ no waba so ye pɛ wa ha ye behu wa ha o ma no nso betimi ahu wo ho enti reason bi o de be ma me kwabena ku bia no entoma sum because Kwame, how many people politicians organ do not say any family were broached even ordinary businessmen do not say any family were broached enti ka okɔ attend to issues na you come back no wa be wa sade no wa ye enti o ma do me kwabena phone say form almost as form say no omo hia division but omo hia unity. Se omo concern say ye nipa 618 din efri abom ankoye me no omo ya adwen but what is the process that time no ye wo former executives na John Boadu ye secretary ne ye wo Chama Freddy Blay nyame adrom for whatever reason coincidentally party delegate ne koto aba no omo nya new executives okay lawyer das Frimpo Kodua ho seven ayenso team wo ho Maakye committee ne kura hwe abato so no omo discipline committee e wo ho enti Chama Ike omo bonidin any party no they know their party structures new executives amaba consensus e wo do me kwabenya e say enti modaroma munsin konwa ntena se na montoto ne yemaye Kwame say wo ye work na ofre ebinom say omo ye bad energy for enti na me say ho hia because Kwame they need unity ewo do me kwabenya ho at this critical moment wo mo in Dalima say ye be declare constituency no vacant and now ye by election na because Kwame omo ye working mababa nkan azubin say omo side no constituency na koba say on by election ho a omo kwa na beto aba you don't create problems within problems edu ba bia yehwe ni panim ne nka no krenkyere no ba bia do me kwabenya gina sesia no so ye constituency executive ho a the ope wasemo the ompe wasemo my system no running naturally Kwame me a politician because be assembly member assembly o na kana fa me honam be ka bi na the assembly ba me my system na running e kokopem anam te baby the osaka constituency executives ni yan ni say nkofo obomudin MP nti ayense bebre enti mon relax the ese obi amu bia o ma ni nhye mu okay naturally nipa breso no na dia mehi
kasa wutiri ho ayeyi
Kwame o kasa wutiri ho asa akosa asem no se Kwame mami zo asem o se bad energy for no
yeah
2020 o man to aba ni bi
wo to aba ni bi
okay and there's here wo your work now so we hear bad energy for no wo no are you telling me so you want free party nim and now o so nkoyo o so good energy exercise until at the end of the day no you are creating more cracks and division. You see, that is where I'm coming from. I say also you good energy. Inti bad energy for no o shata okay? Shata bad man. Inti bad energy for no shata. This is the party. So for no preaching, you know. Dr. Dominic, I'm sorry na me mentia no pay. I wo MPP o Thanksgiving na say. O say dey wo say more men no na mu ni unity you won't get the mind to rule the country. I was there. You can have the men. But the winning Kabomoa, Obi Fanadre Ma Kwame. Don't make Kwabena assistance now. No message Chama Consul Chama near executives say. And yeah, Chama I can fashion here. And then address for fashion here. And then Makokwe fashion here.
But that's how we are aware says our party. I would make Kwabena in Maakye. Okay. Now when them say party no both factions no obia is strong in the party. You see, I didn't want us to go there, but from our analysis now you have a certain Apostle Kojo Safo. Nebane Sarah Adwoa Safo. Okay, you cannot do away with the contribution of Apostle Kojo Safo and then Sarah Adwoa Safo in the new patriotic party.
Of course,
in Dome Kwabenya, precisely. The Apostle Kojo Safo ni Adwoa Safo ebetimi achrew the quantum of voter would free other regions. Ediba Dome Kwabenya, people basing people to come and register in Dome Kwabenya. Now the other faction, okay? Professor Maakye, okay? You cannot do away. Former member of parliament, Mekane Papa, former speaker of parliament, okay? former member of parliament for the constituency, Watina constituency, Nimwa Yejuma Ache, okay? We're free war, we this speaker, why say. Now, one also never person be a member of parliament for that same constituency, okay? The new patriotic party by ye, under Danko Akufo-Addo's regime, okay? Yama Michael Kwe, speaker of parliament.
Yeah.
Yama Neba ambassadorial role, Wakotina India, for all the 4 years, Waye Juma, okay? In the second term, Oba yeno yasanso ambano yefani say free zones wo ye adwuma ho as chief executive officer. Now you come back to Adwo Asafo. In the first term of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Adwo Asafo was deputy majority leader of Ghana's parliament. Yemanu procurement ministry I created here. It was the first time I created some ministry. Okay, if you compare the positions I dema the lady and the gentleman, okay? Now what's your role, any contribution a woman papa make it in the party? Why dear now because in one breath, papa in your position, neighbor in your position. In another breath, bako position no, wo free say munye drusa per the contribution I will make it. Now you come to the second term of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's regime, okay? You promise somebody. There were promises across a certain time ago. Nana Frimpong can say, Adwo Asafo na warrior no enyekwa ye didi nkomo nso akwetri wo promise ni pa no mema apoyi adebechi abe make announcement no command position for. These are where the challenges are come from. Kwame. And you are not interested in knowing the root cause of the problem.
Kwame, any Adwo Asafo onye qualified politician. I'm telling you today on your show. Say Adwo Asafo say promising the position any man for fronting oye there. She's not qualified politician. Okay. Because him Kwame. Politics in MPP for you know. Obi the party neti from 19 when he basis abre. Okay? And some cross your background
with what?
And some cross your background
when you level of contribution to the party.
Kwame, in 2000 times Adwo Asafo and Papa Nkwana contribute to the party.
No, I'm just asking, nipa na wo person make analogy on. Which level of contribution to the party?
Ya wonko for okrom ha.
Yes.
Omo contribute enough for the party MPP. Kwame party contribution sometimes yes kan kwa o. Resources. Okay? Obi time na daje and energy any na ho fam o ma party no. Enti the fact say papa contribute to another fact say contribute no fair enough. Unya procurement minister. Unti ho na aje ni boate eye nsem bebre o court ntimi person be call. Okay, Yama gender whatever. Who is gender minister? Kwame, Ghana population of 30 million. No? How many people in the Benin minister? How many people? MVP party no. Abai kwatu omunya 5 million. NDC nya 5 million. The abadi da so no the make difference by no. Among MPP 5 million no. Do say the Benin positions. Intino say you promise to way assuming without admitting said the can no and Yama for fraud there. Then she's not qualified politician. Let me tell you something. I thought I'd be any person.
Now we see for one.
By Yankopon, the open air.
Okay.
Okay. Say, Kwame, Yama apem now her so ya, Yadim Pim Duka. See a mounum now her so ya, Utimi Kunyetu. Sarah Adwo Asafo as a person, very fine woman, lawyer, Abin, Neho Fair, Obia Penasem. But Kwame, the character, what done a dear between presidents in information, be a war, and in Yama course within parliament, leaders upon the idea no. What create a problem, I don't make Kwame for. Kwame, as we say, be a phone, I be Sadome for answer. She said another person of Adwo Asafo another portfolio. And today, I put you no more famanoa. They will tell her, says what you know about the ONB builder, manage. Kwame, back to
and the way you man a global info analytics.
The said demonstration we are moye.
Okay.
Man more cracks. Abba constituency one say. Kwame say uti ejaso uti. Na say she wa.
Yeah.
Yenza nko fasa mo fa se jani enyina jansa meka ho. Na me pese me yes mo. Mesre constituency executives no. Now constituency no is at the court of public opinion. Obia wa krom ha bia ka constituency.
Our producers na ya dey. Omo dey Adwo Asafo ne Makoko Junior. Enfonyi no ato screen. Join your live on Facebook.
Omo da ho
you will get to see
Enfonyi me no ayi. Because Kwame me hwe brofo no ma twere gu omo.
But for me na me mra na so me tabusan so atena.
Kwame me hu brofo bi wo omo banana so.
Yes.
Wo say I health work. Tie brofo no wo say dey health work aso. Se bi kwa san work we omo de keka party for no nyina keka omo ho e magana for hu so even though omo MP Yeah, man, minister, I disappointed my president Inedi. But constituency for no sweated as well, so say, one would MPP, and fair enough. But uncle, bad energy. One bad energy, one people.
All right, thank you very much. Kamra Koko Kwate, Anna Watene Kano. Interesting. 12 minutes after 8. This is Kessben 92.9, 93.3. Kessben TV on all platforms, Ubenya Digital TV, DSTV channel 364, and our Facebook Go TV channel 173. Ubenya. Your numbers is 0550 567 929, 0550 569 929. Now, what the messages about we are live on Facebook and I'll pay now when you income. Nana, Bramuma, and I mean to answer na Yabata screen this. So, Mr. Musaya Crado, why your research or Dome Kwabenya at the poll number, an effort or releasing the post on the 2nd of August.
Yes.
Okay, and Andrechi, he's going to tell us more. Say, and net year two about Dome Kwabenya, how the situation will look like. But Maminti Wansana, Maba, Mr. Musaso.
Yes, Paul or Honoma, Peter Hoa, Paul and Kenya, Mr.
Okay.
Mr. Musa, I watched him. I'll miss dear pa.
Okay.
Or one of the television stations. That was last week Saturday, right?
Okay.
Last week Saturday. Now, manage they made the pass what they Saturday. It's never sure dear pa. You see, Adwasafu. And the air cost with Siano. Or more party. Gedi Kai. Osha interview now. Baba.
Yeah.
What's it? Ye nipa 680 din e dia free
album. But some party not to about where.
See, me ba 680 delegates omo to aba. Legible delegates and ye you omo dia free album. If sa 680 no, I you omo dia free album no. And you scheme to boot away boot out Adwasafo. I then no matter up to now and then no more with demonstration. It's just
when your demonstration, where
sorry, walk health walk. No, it's like that. It's a complaint. Because police station executive elections, I you go for DD film. It took the way back in you match as a
yeah.
It is that time now. Mufi say you go for 680 free album no.
Yeah.
I did the one kasano. Ma organize this work to register your displeasure. And then now yes, yes, that's my first question. And 2, justice for Ike.
Yes, and justice for Dome Kwabenya.
Yes, justice for Ike and justice for Dome Kwabenya. Justice for Dome Kwabenya. It is not because Adwasafu is being reshuffled and that's booted away as a gender minister. You understand?
Yeah.
But justice for Ike. Justice for Ike says, but for no abuse, no. Says justice for Ike, dear. Justice for Ike, dear. And that's just say the Ike, is being accused wrongly. So why you BB? And now on your side, and the Bia and Kofofi say, Ike in the Munda, as I see a support, and now justice for Ike. Senya dear me in the name, justice for Ike should be the next parliamentary candidate for Dome Kwabenya at the expense of Maakye Jr. They are wrong. Because minim how
political agenda.
Yes, minim how I can as a chairman Ike actual Dome Kwabenya. But I'm telling you about the fact that Maakye should be the next parliamentarian. Our Dome Kwabenya. Listen, he contested Adwasafu 2011. Me interview no GBC. He contested Adwasafu 2015. He contested Adwasafu again. You understand? And Maakye Jr. has played a major role in the Dome Kwabenya, amassing all this kind of the huge voter. And what that constituency want? Do you make a right say? Say justice for Ike. There, BB say I cannot play more role in our Dome Kwabenya than Maakye. It is Adwasafu that. Yeah, Adwasafu do hodia as I see yadema justice for Ike, yadema Ike. And 2, your friend say rally no boy. Your information made us to understand that Adwasafu will be addressing the rally.
It is expected.
It's expected. Say Adwasafu
because he's in town.
Yes, Adwasafu addressing rally no. Tell you, Adwasafu addressing rally no. Next one endorse justice for Ike. It's unnecessary. You create unnecessary division. Because listen, yes, You've been ended up creating unnecessary and factionalism in the party. The American watch I say, it means that this walk is a baton change or a relay walk.
I dear producers, did I check your screen? If I inform you a new way, I'm supporting your mama.
Oh, but I can't say I say, now a say a relay, and I say a relay walk, and I say a baton change walk, and I address for person now or you be a bro near the Kokomobi. Now you see. In as much as they be a case, Adwoasafo has something which can destroy the party. And on one can now to the party you could say. And the Kwame. So Adwoasafo go jina simple so. Na so address it. And you know, as I saw a kabi bi ehubia. Adwoas you come out because listen. You mo be a tete sembi. And some near tete no and you palatable. And at the tete no and you your father say and you can say you can radio so. The American watch I say. And that idea bet to be a kind of radio so, but se bibi Adwoasafo the reason why Adwoasafo is behaving and acting weird towards the cause of MPP. As I saw made in there, because an 8-year-old girl follow current affairs, we need to tell you say Adwoasafo banu ordinary came. It is not the main issue. You understand? It's not the main issue. And some more. So if you love the party is on this level. And yeah, come out, let people talk about it and address that issue once and for all before 2024.
I doubt why we have to crucify her now.
That's what I'm saying. That I tell you the reason why me no more sympathy for her. More sympathy for her because Jamemeti and say also read the MPP constitution.
Yeah.
Odu baby or catch say the parliamentary leadership. Was it the leadership? In the consultation, the party hierarchy, in the consultation of the Council of Elders, can any the executive, the party executives, can make changes with leadership or parliamentary leadership in every 4 years, based on performance. And to when Adwoasafo was changed as a deputy majority leader. You understand? As a politician, as a courtier, because and no quite hold the position they change. But you see, what you will be at say, I confirm Obiako can baby say, Adwoasafo disappointed MPP as a deputy majority leader. Say majority leader ya require no the about parliament because of Adwoasafo. Tia no ya say ababa wan tia the buafuno. They say the omuka bi the chair Mama Hilda as a member of Parliament, then member of Parliament or Quada so. Amomo obi betran and chain. Omukwa kind of Parliament was say they fought Hilda, say Hilda free Anglo good and be contested. Tell me a chair band to Memu 3. No be contest or buy and were disappointed as a teacher. And to Adwoasafo you peeped. You understand? And no sad that here, we also made to understand that Adwoasafo was looking for a juicy ministerial appointment because of the contribution, the resources.
And there was a commitment
to
that
party.
There was a commitment to that request. Missy me pay way. What promises me so the one farmer.
Kwame. You may not know the cooperation agreement you had with the party.
And you may not
that one not go there. It's a politics. Yes.
What promises?
Yes.
Amami will wed.
Yes.
Papa so the member.
Mama me.
What's one farmer?
We are what they are called. Kwame menen ya tiri. Trouble want to know beka. Amu akoto for. Beba mama make us we. Dr. Amu akoto for was promised the next chief of staff. Ya farmer no. Me tie kwani ho ahometie dey say papa no. What they jeme ko ati say. A lot of people I promised you a juicy positions. They did not get it. Kwabra Japan. One koya in the first meeting wato.
Yes, but obi ada.
I'm about. No Kwabra Japan my penny everybody did no be kwatra radio station. A party campaign kwatra radio station. Akwa announce different person. Kwabra Japan abeka na bonte said that's him. You understand? So what I'm saying is that Adwoa the more now or the normal occupy things on her chest no psychologically any no baby no person sad no ebeba in the build up to the 2024 election which will make the MPP paying a political price to it.
Okay. But I say thank you very much. 21 minutes after 8. This is Kessben 92.9, Kessben 93.3. Kessben television is across the country on all platforms. Now we used to be you can access us. And he said, "Oh, a year DSTV so your channel no channel 364. Now who are watching TV watching me and you're live. More used to go TV no. We are live on channel 173. Reach out to us and pay a new bedding come we'll be going back to the touch screen. Na yenene din komo the polls are one more in the Dome Kwabenya constituency, and then what the electorates are saying in Dome Kwabenya. And that is the next level of conversation. I no ebe have it. Cheme, me basis here.
This is 92.9. 92.9 This is 92.9 the more variety.
Mamenda was saying now, Memo Aquaba be a member, Kessben 92.9. Baby, I wish you free Biano, Kessben television. We are grateful, sir, and pay what journey. Checking your time, no. It's about 28 minutes after 8 a.m. Mr. Musa Eba Ababede and Komo, Executive Director at the Global Info Analytics. We've done this before with polls on monthly basis. This morning, we are once again privileged and undertaking this particular exercise. Now, I think he's going to help us to understand some of the dynamics and then particular issues transpire within the Dome Kwabenya constituency. Month to month, no saposi eba. Month to month, no saposi eba. And this morning we'll be undertaking that exercise. The latest one I want to buy, 2nd August, and very current. For 2022, and no, Anna talking more about Dome Kwabenya special poll, and then the final report, the detailed analysis. He's going to help us do that now. And at the end, and it will begin with the first introduction to the report, said I am wasting much time. Now, one also made me abemo. At certain point, now one no ankasan so etime actually the rationale behind this particular poll. Mamma Nache, now Mimano Aqua. Good morning. Good morning. I don't pense you that's say your tone suffer waba. And Global Info Analytics Mohoya dear. Very well, very well. Poll no eba month of months.
About 3 months.
3 months. Yes. Okay. And what actually motivated this one? They are no paper by where you mean?
We say your friend a special poll.
Okay.
Your opinion poll in July. Now Dome Kwabenya enka ho.
Okay.
But year you parliament and he said there could be a by-election there.
Okay.
And my son called back to really know what is happening because you call sometime in February this year.
Okay.
On the same just a full issue. It will be a good time for us to go back and see.
Because of the controversies from the Parliament of Ghana. Okay, and let's begin with a more executive summary. No, I've read through my report, but I'll be picking excerpt of the report because you need to go through all of it, about 47 pages. And also, and with the executive summary, the first point you make, I said the dismissal of Adwoa Safo and possible removal as MP is likely to compound the ruling government's problems in parliament as the opposition parliamentary candidate Kwame Appiah Kubi is poised to snatch the seat from ruling government according to new opinion poll. That is the first point. Now, point 2, sir, the poll which sample opinion of 538 voters in all electoral areas of the constituency had confidence level of 95%. And then a margin of error of some plus or minus 4.21%. Saw Appiah Kubi leading the presumption NPP candidate Michael Kwame Jr. with some 59% as against 34%, with another 7% saying they would not vote or they will equally vote for someone else. The race was virtually tied in February 2022 as at 46% at peace. My NTS here with the first point, what exercise have you done so far? Questionnaires now the core, what was the rationale behind it for us to get this particular first point?
Okay, the rationale they say first and foremost, the perception of voters in that constituency regarding general economy issues and the general approval of the government and then the president. And then from there, and they zoom down into specific issues regarding the constituency. In particular, Adwoa Safo as a minister, and then the move to remove her in parliament. And so many things. And he asked here about the by-election scenarios.
Okay, interesting. But here you are telling us, there has to be a by-election. Kwame Appiah Kubi, the 2020 parliamentary candidate of the NDC for Dome Kwabenya, your favorite, or you likely say, obetimi, winning that particular seat in the constituency. Now, what is informing this particular decision, and then the sampling of the poll opinions I buy?
I mean, what is happening is that they prefer Appiah Kubi as a member of parliament if there was a by-election in Dome Kwabenya.
As we speak this morning.
Yes. Now, that decision now I'm taking is informed by a lot of things are happening not only in Dome Kwabenya but also across the country.
Across the country.
So you have local issues impacting on the race and also national issues affecting the race. That's why you
Kessben 92.9.
The general performance of the government, a factor influencing the decision of the electorate. Plus other issues are surrounding Adwoa Safo and Brohaha Efremo Ebenina. Now, point two, mo pick a sample size of 538 voters. Your poll no equally tells us moko all the electoral areas. How many electoral areas near what Dome Kwabenya? 10 electoral areas. Eti 10 electoral areas ni nyina no mo sample nkrofo everywhere mo ne omo edi nkomo. But what were the precise questions ana mo bisa to correspond with this particular responses?
Chat now, you see the question, it shows the question on the chat.
It shows the question. Okay. Then let me do the last part. See, the poll shows that the doors may have been shut on the Honorable Adwoa Safo to return as independent candidate, as Elekpele Makurugu still leads in the three horse race. Akurugu obtains 42% of the vote, whilst Adwoa Safo obtained 32%, Michael Koe Jr. obtained 18%, while someone else, the next one, no, someone else was 8%. What does it mean?
Now, that as Mtitiani said,
yes.
Who said,
okay.
Assuming in the worst case scenario, Adwoa Safo goes as independent candidate.
Okay.
In any future race, okay. Yeah, that scenario, no. Most of the voters were voting for Akurugu, followed by Sarah Adwoa Safo,
okay,
and then Maakye. But you could see clearly MPP vote in Maakye,
okay, between Adwoa Safo and Maakye. Okay,
and that's why the race was like that. Yes.
Now, even if there's a vote in Maakye, per the percentages are me who with the executive summary, no, it tells me, sir, as much as Adwoa Safo behave the way I behave in still now, or you're more popular in the constituency than Maakye.
Yes.
Okay, that is quite interesting. And then the dynamics, per the data from the Electoral Commission, and the trend of voting for Dome Kwabenya constituency. Okay. But point three, I say voters in the constituency back the president in dismissing the MP as minister. As 61% support the move, whilst 33% oppose it, and then 6% have no opinion. So it means President Adwoa Safo constituency for one say okay, say President Apamono.
But there's a catch here.
Okay, Mamintio.
Because NDC4 wants a by-election.
Okay.
So NDC voters were backing Anadu Sake. So they'll have their chance for by-election.
Okay.
And some sections in MPP wants her sacked. So they back the president.
Okay.
So this backing is coming from two blocks. Those in NDC and those in MPP who want Adwoa Safo to be sacked.
But the assertion again is NDC, looking at the data and the trends, NDC is unable to win. Then again, they would think when we call by-elections this year, it will be a waste of resource because the NPP candidate is likely to retain that particular seat.
Let me come in there. You see, when it comes to actual elections and future elections, sometimes it helps you to understand the numbers.
Okay.
But a lot has changed in Kwabenya. But the grounds are not the same as 2020.
Okay.
Let's get this right.
No,
but you see, across the country, we show you somewhere in the data.
Okay.
Almost half of the people who voted for Nanado have abandoned MPP in the rest for 2024.
Okay.
And it shows the situation on the ground
party
has completely changed.
Okay.
So you won't get that kind of numbers you had in 2020. It's not going to come. We'll see it from the data.
We'll see it from the pie chart. Okay. And we are also seeing the figures. Majority of the people within the constituency, oppose to the decision of government or IMF.
Yes.
I don't know about 59% as against 35%. One more can say, okay, say IMF. Okay. The other point is the race to lead the new patriotic party in 2024. The poll shows a dramatic drop in support for the vice president, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, in the constituency. He now trails Alan Tremate with 64% to 20%, having led 50% to 32% in February. And what it means is that in February, Dr. Bawumia, vice president, was leading Alan Tremate, Seyeto presidential primaries. In February, he was leading with 50%. Alan Tremate had 32%. But now, constituency for Dome Kwabenya, Alan Tremate will be leading with some 64%.
So if you believe in these numbers,
okay,
you must be believing in what's happening in Akurubu's case.
Okay.
What has happened? The economic crisis over the period has put enormous pressure on Baumiaso.
Okay.
And that has really put him under the hammer in Domi Kwabenya. And that has affected his numbers here. You can see clearly.
Interesting. Then you come again, you say in a head-to-head presidential race, John Mahama leads Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia with 63 as against 32%. The race was virtually tied with 46% apiece using the likely voters model in February 2022. For the race between John Mahama and Alan Chemate, John Dramani Mahama now leads Alan Chemate 54% to 42%. Alan Chemate had led John Mahama in the constituency by 50% to 46% in February. It is Isiano attorney. Now you come to the last point. I say for the ruling government, the collapse of its standing in the post since February 2022, threatening its grip on the Dome Kwabenya seat, one of its safest seats in the country, and then its loss could deal with a huge blow to the government business in all. And what it means is that the dynamics now will generally affect the government of the day. The other chat, no, na yenshare and also. Okay, so these are the methodology. I have no cheche methods are more the because most often in researches like this, no, this is where people question more integrity. A lot of people anti methodology are more the at the end of say. My NTS here, quite better more for years are reporting.
Okay, first and foremost, no, you use the population size of Dome Kwabenya.
Okay.
As a starting point. Your polling system are use.
Okay.
Not many people use that kind of thing in this country. No.
Okay.
In fact, system I use is the same system Ipsos use.
Okay.
Global market leader in polling. And we use the same platform. So
the NFN and Ipsos, no, right?
Ipsos, yes.
Okay. Okay. They do the radio and TV rankings and all. Okay.
They run on the same platform as us.
Okay.
Now we tell the system say, yeah, code Dome Kwabenya. Now it be 174,000 people no much about.
Okay.
Yeah, per se, any confidence level of 95%.
Okay.
And a margin of error of say 5%. Into the nipa he, and a interview based on this input.
Okay.
Now system no actually will say,
which is more of a software. Okay.
So say na ochra dia and a moon sample nipa 538.
Okay. And it's a system in the metro nipa do monto.
Absolutely.
Okay.
In the actual we are not like say okay. Maka me say nipa do say ewo Kwabenya. Do say Dome East, Dome West, Taifa. And based on that data no 500 no munchiche mu say munya 25 wa ha.
Okay.
48 wa ha, 99 wa ha. Now, so we don't decide, say, okay,
moko Taifa, mo baby said the padodo say.
Exactly.
Moko Abokobia, mo baby said the padodo say. And software no per input, mo de be mano.
Now,
and they decide, I generate it at the aba.
Now, you the coffee. You the coffee is what? O mo me interview no. You mo quota. Into we do no mano na a freezy.
Okay.
Unti me binka ho.
That is what send back the data.
Say o coffee no ko interview Dome Kwabenya ho a. E be ne 25 e se ko interview Dome Kwabenya.
Okay.
Udruwa when you amount for 24 ekasawe last one 25 no unya bi pe na system na freeze
o input bibia enko
because what we
okay
now you know about straight to the system.
I see. And those are the things we need to know. Yes. So with 144,772, 144,000.
We should 174.
74.
Yes,
okay. And see, that is the voting population of Dome Kwabenya. Interested. The sampling size will be. You call the next one, no. Na yenshare. And see, these are the percentage allocation.
Yes.
Cheche weni mumaye na yenshare.
You voter register one.
Okay.
It's say 12% of the 538 ewo. Kwabenya, Abokobi 7%, Ablaje 5%, Agbogba 4%, Hacho 10%. So you see how the samples.
And this forms the electoral areas. Electoral areas,
right.
No. And the voting population.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And the other one. And we have Dome West, Taifa South, Taifa North, Atomic, and then we have Hacho, Agbogba, Ablaje, Abokobi, and Kwabenya itself. Yes. So these are the electoral areas within the Dome Kwabenya constituency. Yanko the other side. So it means that it means that Dome East has the highest Yes. With 17%. Yes. Okay. And the Domi East electoral area, presumably, a hona a dom do to abapa no yes. Per the voters register of the electoral commission.
It doesn't mean say you get your winning from that place.
From that place. Okay.
But yes, it has the volume. But the margin no as huge as Taifa North and Taifa South.
Okay.
When they deliver about 45% of the winning margin from NPP in Komina come from these two.
And these are their strongholds.
Yes.
Domi, Taifa South and Taifa North. Within the 10 electoral areas, 2 major electoral areas, the major stronghold of the NPP. I want to vote do no everybody. Yanko the other slide. Now, share. Okay. And this is the Honorable Sarah Adwoa-Safo by election. Yanko the next one. Now, share.
Okay. Ibisa said,
okay.
Do you support the decision of the president to sack Safo as minister for gender? 61% say they support the president in sacking Adwoa-Safo.
Okay.
33% say they don't support the president, and 6% say they have no opinion. So you can see overwhelmingly the people of the community back the sacking of Adwoa-Safo as a minister of state.
But you didn't ask them for reason.
No, we don't ask them.
Okay, we don't ask for reason. You got the next chat, share. As MP.
Yes. If you say, okay, there are moves to sack her from the parliament as MP.
Okay.
Do you support this move? 61% say almost support to move say through parliament.
Yeah, through parliament.
Yes.
And it means that majority of the constituents within Domi Kwabenya M-Pesa Adwoa-Safo be your MPBM.
Definitely.
Per this chat. Okay. Then it means that 31% still now loyal supporters.
Yes.
And then 7% are telling us say woman opinion. Yes. Okay, the next slide na share. Okay, do you believe that Sarah Adwoa-Safo has been treated fairly by the NPP?
Yes. 68% say they believe she's been treated fairly.
Okay, by the party.
By the party.
Interesting.
24% say not fairly, and 8% say they have no opinion.
Interesting. It's in the party, and it means that a large chunk or majority of the people within the constituency, ever supported party, on their move. And say you declare the seat to be vacant. Majority of the people within the constituency, ever supported. And mind you, these are both a mix of NPP and NDC
and floating voters.
And floating voters.
Yes.
Okay, giving us this particular response.
Yes.
The next chat na yenshare. It's a
we know ye bisa say. Assuming there's a by-election,
okay,
and Adwoa-Safo decides to contest as independent candidate in the constituency, Maakye as MPP's candidate, Akurugu as NDC's candidate, someone else, who would you choose among these three?
Okay,
32% say they are voting for Sarah
Adwoa-Safo, okay,
to be their MP. 20% say they are voting for Maakye Jr. 42% say they are voting for Elekprim Akurugu of NDC, and 6% say none of these people, somebody else.
And they may consider.
So here you can see, say, even with Adwoa-Safo in the race, Akurugu is still winning the race.
Okay, so it's not a walkover.
No.
Sir, and see a by-election, Domi Kwabenya, because of the current trends of issues, any happenings Ghana, especially with the central government, a better test case for the two major political parties and your candidate, NDC and then NPP. But per this and the response are NDC candidates for 2020 which say if there should be a by-election, probably for the sake of her popularity, right? Okay, but why is it that between Adwoa-Safo and then Maakye, as much as say 86% in the earlier chat are telling us say woman pay Adwoa-Safo as their MP, between Ono and Maakye, Adwoa-Safo is still on the high as compared to Maakye Jr.
It tells you who has loyalty in Domi Kwabenya.
Okay,
there are people both from NDC, MPP who are loyal to Adwoa-Safo.
Okay.
We'll come to that point. You see how many NDC guys were voting for Adwoa-Safo in this land. Okay, so she's popular in the constituency, even with her issues. And I think a money be I say a gender issue.
Okay,
the women are much peeved
because they feel a woman treating yes, or your body. Okay.
So she's getting the support from the women from this.
And there is a little bit of sympathy vote.
Yes.
And
that is creating a sway of minds. So we everybody and the next one I know.
Yeah, the Oba de Beba. Okay, I'm now getting the scenario. And to say more treat you Oba say dear. So Oba no cry free we will not agree say Bema Beba. But rather no Oba so Beba. Elekloma gurugu Oba interested. Yanko the next chat na yenhwe. These are the dynamics. And what join here ubetimi join here live on Facebook na yene o eni san komwe. We are streaming live Kessben TV and afi Kessben FM 92.9. But there be yanko the other one. Yanko the next slide. Okay, this one. Labusa cheche we mo
Wait a second question.
Yeah.
We know ye Sarah Safu every reason mo.
Okay.
Say one cobium as independent.
Uncle independent. Also on your candidate for NPP. Okay.
Ena akoye Maakye Junior. Ena Elekle Akurugu. Why na mbetwama?
Okay.
In February, year poll no. February 46.
Okay.
46. Omina no me draw.
Okay.
In February.
Okay.
A normal perspective of what is changing. Right now, no, 34% say Ombetwama Maakye Junior in August. 59% say Ombetwama Akurugu.
And this is the time Adwasafu issues so a deep more.
Yes. So people have decided where to vote.
Okay.
Or how to vote.
Okay.
Based on what is happening.
Okay.
And it goes beyond Adwasafu. It's national issues plus Adwasafu. So it's compounded by two
the issues Basono. Okay. And so this are the difference. February
someone else.
Some we know they are waiting for the election day no more decide na or basically we mu nyina ho afno wo.
Exactly. Exactly. Emra.
Nanka yenyi NPP ni NDC ni sinche.
Yes, maybe different candidates could change the dynamics.
Okay. You can call the next page. Okay. We so representing all the electoral areas.
Okay. We I think this is the polar. No. I think this is the current one. Okay,
this is the current one.
Current one. O share Kwabenya and this woman Kwabenya.
Per electoral area.
Yes.
No? Okay.
O winning Kwabenya. She's winning Abokobi. She's winning Ablaje. She's winning Agboba. She's winning Hachu. Winning Atomic. Domi is almost draw. 45
against 44.
44.
Okay.
Domi West, MPP should win it. But at the moment, Akurugu is winning it.
It's closing up the gap.
She has won it.
Okay, she has won it. Okay. But previously, MPP winning in this electoral area.
Exactly.
Okay. Then you come to the stronghold.
That is the only place Maakye had won in this current polling.
Okay. And so this is purely between Maakye and then Akurugu. Okay.
Taifa North. You know who's in Taifa North?
Yes, NPP. That is a stronghold.
Where the church is, where?
Okay. Okay. So this is where Apostle Safo Asoinesi, which is Taifa North. Okay, I understand.
Maakye has lost.
Maakye has lost in that particular electoral area.
So who feel say MPP cannot lose Taifa North?
Okay. And these are the two major strongholds.
Absolutely.
Baby, NPP votes Kesiepa in the constituency.
Yes.
These two major electoral areas, Emma Womo the highest vote. Say Taifa South and Taifa North, Emma then it means you didn't mean declare.
Exactly.
I see. But if it is Maakye, then it means that Taifa North will now
go to NDC.
Yes. I see. But what is causing the changes? I've
said two things. National economic issues.
Okay.
We know that. What is happening elsewhere in the country isn't the same. It's the same thing happening in Domi Kwabenya.
Okay.
That was the first issue facing MPP in Domi Kwabenya. Then you have an issue of Adwasafu and the National Party and national government coming to compound the whole issue. So it's double whammy.
Okay.
For
but Taifa North, I agree and I understand because Apostle Safo Atina Hanom Ache. Watina Hanom Ache as the official resident, Nifie Ewoho, Nasori no, Ifrasi Ewoho, a lot of the residents Ewoho no, so you understand the reason why Taifa North in the absence of Adwasafu ebe for NDC. Okay, yanko the other one. Then this is what?
This is analysis of Omar Mutuma Adwasafu in the first race.
Okay.
how or where they ended up voting in the two-horse race.
Okay.
You see, 45% of Omutuma Joseph no. Omukotuma Makokwe in the second race no.
Okay.
Between
Akrugu and Akrugu. Okay.
51% of them had gone to vote for
Akrugu.
So majority of MP voters who went for Joseph.
So we are looking at
NPP, NDC, and 14 voters, they've gone to vote for Akrugu instead of Makokwe.
Okay, and we are looking at vote, and I said the loyalists. One more we are Joseph key loyal people, no, say and uncontested beam or new race name either as a candidate of the NPP or as an independent candidate. Now ye actually vote no the amount womumi nuna. Who besides say okay, I Joseph nim. For me no contest. One no. Majority of them are saying say one betuama Akrugu,
yes.
Which is 51%.
Yes.
Interested. Yes. Because I Joseph for your bar. Akrugu your bar, that dynamics is playing out for sympathy.
And those who think that they don't like Maakye is not very popular there, to be very honest with you. Only very popular
in the constituency. But we're contesting for so many years.
That doesn't mean you're popular. See, contest is within your primary
party. Okay.
But the national election is among everybody, MPP, NDC, and
floating voters.
That's the problem.
So it means that if the NPP has something to do, they must always ensure say the popularity of Makokwe no ebe moving from party level to the constituency level in general. Because Makokwe has never been a candidate of the NPP. Why a contender to Adwoasafo within the party at primaries. Okay, understandable. Yanko the other side. Okay, yanko the other slide. Then you come to this one.
This was the opinion poll of voters. February.
Okay.
February. February, no. Akrugu was winning just where a repeat.
Where a repeat of what we did earlier.
Repeat,
okay.
Yes.
Okay. Exactly. You call the other side. This one.
Okay.
This is in February.
In February, you could see, sir, Makokwe won 5 electoral areas.
Okay.
Akrugu won 5 electoral areas.
Okay.
The Makokwe won the biggest electoral areas. No.
And the strongholds of the NPP.
And Akrugu winning this part. So see, these are the GAN part. The GAN part in here. You can see what Makokwe is getting here.
So Abokobi, Ediba Aboba.
He's as a GAN candidate. Look at what he's doing. 11, 9, 9, 8, 19.
Okay, as at February.
And
these are the typical Akan electoral areas. Okay.
So he's getting the backing of the Akans.
Okay.
Against the backing of the
GAN.
And you have a candidate who is not an Akan, it's a GAN. In Akans. And they've abandoned him.
Okay. So what it means is that even in February, we share the margins na Okwe, Eddie Lucy in the GAN electoral areas.
It was very bad.
Typical GAN electoral areas, it was very bad.
Yes.
The highest was 19%.
Yes.
Then you come to Akrugu within the Akan electoral areas. Baby Akan for the tipper within the constituency, you could clearly see Akrugu matching up.
Yes.
With the highest being 35%.
Yes.
So it means that even though Makokwe winning in these electoral areas, Akrugu was doing a little bit better.
Closing the gaps.
Okay, closing the gaps in those electoral areas. Okay, Yanko the other one. Now you wrap it up. Mr. Musa na yeneno edin komo. Then we come to this party analysis.
This is the problem. Within MPP.
Okay.
Within MPP, 61% of them are voting for Makokwe. 61%
of them
MPP people,
loyal members,
are voting for Makokwe.
Okay.
32% of them are Akrugu.
Interesting.
Remember, this almost equals the number that we're voting for Adwoasafo.
Yes, 45%.
She was getting 42 in that 42. In the 3-horse race.
Okay.
32. That is almost around this number. 3% say someone else, and then 4 say they will not vote.
Okay.
Over NDC, only 4% of NDC people are voting for Makokwe. 87% are voting for their own candidate, Akrugu. 6% say someone else, and 3% say they will not vote.
Okay.
So you can see the gap between 61 and 87. This is why MPP is losing, and people don't understand it.
So what it means, we are breaking it down. What I want to say, where a party, internal party analysis.
Yes.
Your NPP see why the real NPP members, they say they are two about
MPP affiliates.
se ne ye to aba e wo Dome Kwabenya 61% a omo ye key NPP members a wo ye omo den a omo shift no so obeto ama Makokwe. Okay. Then 32 of them Akrugu betimi enye omo amomo to aba ma no. Even though omo nye NDC for omo free NPP but 32% ebeto aba ma no. Then you come to NDC. NDC for no loyal members of the NDC for womo wo Dome Kwabenya no 87% say womo de beto akwa no beto akwa. But rather you are getting just about 4% womo to aba from NDC to NPP.
Yes.
Interested. NDC for now, a best so much atu abadiama okwe no. Reason here then.
No, we have some reasons.
Reasons, okay.
But you could pick it from elsewhere, data set, because you can have people who like Makokwe.
Okay, personally.
You can have,
relationship.
Gans who want to vote for their candidate. So those things play up.
Okay. I understand. It's ethnicity, any idea, no.
Play, yes.
The factors behind them, ne papa, wabedi buda,
exactly.
Or yankrani, or your way, no, and also be play out. But the problem is that NDC for no will maintain their person.
They are united against their candidate.
Yes. Whilst NPP for no a shaky kakra. Yeah. Majority of them think say no. Yento Makokwe Jr. would rather go for Akrugu. Interesting. And the others are making this.
Look at the floating voters. NPP has always relied on floating voters to win Dome Kwabenya.
Okay.
Because it's a three-way constituency membership. On their own, they can't win Dome Kwabenya. And they win the floating voters by large margin. This time around in this poll, they are losing big time. 58 going to Akurubu and 20 going to Makokwe. So that's where the problem is.
That is where the problem is. Yes. Okay. The very last slide now, young fancy. Say no answer no there. Okay. What it means is that in general, no, Global Info Analytics projected Akurugu as the most preferable candidate in the issue of a by-election. In the situation, no, Akurugu bet me a winning seat, no. Same this in the say going into a by-election of that nature, no, will be a cost on the party because the NDC in Parliament have also said, say, there be one more person by election be Adjusafo should maintain the seat. So those ones are equally interesting.
Well, for us, we are working for Ghanaians, not the majority in Parliament or minority in Parliament.
Okay.
We are feeding content, you media people, and also telling Ghanaians what is happening in many places. So those are our key stakeholders. As to who else will use the data is their problem.
Is their problem. Okay. I'm saying, Mamina was say, it is only 9 o'clock. And see, Mamina was say, na min trame ho embra yakoba. Romusa, I analysis na what you say. Then you will get to understand the dynamics are a free or eba. A lot of messages na eba ewo Facebook. Making kind messages libi at the amount na afi yetimi atwaso at the incomo. But what do you think about this? Yes, Adjusafo plus Dome Kwabenya, your both videos, you know, we've given you a live report of a year work for justice at Air Coastal, Dome Kwabenya. Assuming, sir, Mr. Musa, assuming, sir, Adjusafo ni na, there's likely a new face will be show up to contest with Makokwe. And only the man young Wejuma. Okay. And I don't know, you can't speak to it. And those are the issues. It's Mamembra Kwabna, Kwabna, quick one now, after Yambra.
Kwame, Papa Juma. And Obi obed this with you, Ade or the baby, and not on your politician. Because Greater Accra election results 2020. Say, incrementum habatono, a 50-50. Nipa no beto aba onye aligned to a certain political party like Volta Region or ya aligned to NDC. Onye aligned to certain political party like Ashanti Regional or ya aligned to MPP no. Aha de no a cosmopolitan.
Okay.
And Jibobi a to kotena wa betena ha wo free ha. It is how the person understand politics no and why. But Kwame just additional statistics kakra bi 1 minute. So what should address for contest election Dome Kwabenya 2012.
Yeah.
Our bar for fraud. Between one and another Danko Kufuado. Namen so more namen so may compare figures.
Okay.
Nanado presidential election results 2012 in 61,534 percentage wise a 61.93%.
Okay.
2012. Okay. Address for 2012. Enya 63,373 63.75%. And just 2012 election results and just for percentage now soro a presidential candidate.
Okay.
Amabena John Dramani Mahama 2012 enya 37,278 37.52%, and as of Fire Kuoko and a Jinama NDC 2012 with address of no so your bar on only 35,366 35.50%.
Okay.
Now fast forward Yamra 20 from 2012 Yamra 2016 Kwame Appiah 2016 election anadunya 62,793.
Okay.
62,793. 67.13%. The anadu di winning ebe president. 2016.
In 2016. Okay.
JM NDC enya 30,099. Na 32.18%. Oba members of parliament 2016 Saradwa Safo enya 63,488. Na 67.99%. And Oni Nuruddin Mohammed, NDC candidate, and a contest here. Nuruddin Ena 29,392, which was 31.48%.
It was a mismatch.
Now, Yamra 2020.
Yes.
2020, Nanado Ena Domi Kwabena 78,467.
Okay.
Percentage wise, 60.58%.
All right.
JM Ena 50,136. Percentage wise, 38.71%. Now, Obama members of parliament, Saradwa Safo, any Fosina Eleclem, Mubo Njinda contest. Adwa Enya 75,041 votes, 58.85%. And Faustina Akurugu, Enya 52,262, percentage wise, 40.64%. It is almost our share. What can happen in 20 years? In calculation, right now.
Yeah.
Which percentage between 58% and 40% in a difference in year 18?
Yeah.
Almost all your fair analysis. 58 difference in year 40. 40 minus 58 difference in year 18. Actually, say gradually. Statistics na almost close to gap no with respect to 2020 election results are a buy.
Okay.
Now. Assuming that just Africa independent papaya analysis now, we have percentage of independent now or no nya enwa. Adwonya 32%, Makoko nya 20%. It is a outcome for percentage wise, above within the scope of 52%. Now NDC candidate in 42%. Extra say NDC candidate election results 2020 yeah in the person of Faustina Akurugu 52,262 about 40.64% and confirming said that has supporters of NDC with respect to 42% actually say within 40% range but I mean what did I make an answer actually say so maame no one address for contest say we show the vote percentage in 2020 now 40.64%. And do analysis of Appiah on also vote on IF say I do miss address for the Makoko in Numina contest 42% percentage no nya no. And that's all within 40 now 2020 election.
Yeah.
Say address for contest independent assuming said there is by election. Na MPP for no timi ka omunko for ni bomuye. Okay? Na omoji Makoko 20% na enkebia enka address for 32% na koko independent obenya no omutim ni beka ne Makoko ebenya no ho a MPP aba benya 52% na NDC candidate no aba benya 42%. It is how they compare the address for enya here with respect to percentage. Year 2020 elections results of percentage adwanya here 60% na nti eba kwa 52 na say between 50 to 60% no MPP for no. Now and na make cancer demonstration omo yes health work no no because me the figure na analysis no MPP ayo madwen say ombeti to omontem between Makoko supporters and the address for supporters based on some percentage of 60% address for nya papa analysis or dia banam ye hu say combining omo no de no is going to be about 52 to 60% omo edi agro na division bem na independent be abemwa they will lose Domi Kwabena seat okay it Kwame confirm say now baby MPP gina Domi Kwabena no omu hia
nkabom no omu hia first
against economic hardship and for kano so that se basa in case say enkoto aba obi mu a ometimi ya maintain seat no
na mami ntio na yes
a few observations be me person makwachi kra boss person buza Mr. Musa
Udu baby Aoka August. Say we are in the 4th day of August. It means that the poll were conducted in between on the 1st to this year.
Yes.
August year.
First to
the August one.
Yes.
Were conducted in the August year. Okay, that's fine. Then I want to make person clear though, because now person who days are what they year within. It means that you started maybe 1st August.
Yes.
And we on the 3rd. That was yesterday on the 2nd.
Finish on the 2nd August.
On the 2nd August. Okay, established. Now, baby. Mahu analogy be the pause Taifa North and Taifa South. Now Taifa North no you talk about this is Maakye Kubi is strong, but the Taifa South where the father
Taifa South.
Yes, sorry, the Taifa South Maakye Kubi is strong, but the Taifa North where the papa no that's already situated no, that is where Maakye Kubi kakra hono fall short. It could also be that the reason why for follow honor, it could also be say the man plays the Apostle Joseph no influence no, and I say who no a play major role. So they see Maakye Kubi as somebody troubling Adwasafo than NDC.
Absolutely.
You understand? Hey, our that particular area. Yes. That is why you always lose that Taifa North.
Taifa South and North.
Yes.
Strong
good. Because if you see the margin, because so we need say Kopapa is very popular. Oh, Taifa, not even the North and South. So ultimately we need North next where we need it means that the American. So I do agree with you. Then also, Babia. Now, Kase, Maakye Kubi had 4% as to any people who would vote for NPP. You understand? Yeah. And you also ask the NPP people who would vote for NDC, you got 87%. 32%. Sorry, 32%. How Speaker Busa was say, 4% now, Omotuma Maakye Kubi no, NDC 4% no. Omo reason is say, what about reason?
No, because we didn't ask them the reason.
Yes, you did not ask them. Yes. But I will suggest to you, say, next time, men can be because at a point now, drag say, it could also be that the connection. You said it.
You see,
I'm coming. Okay. You said because of the GA connection. Yes. If of Maakye Kubi, ethnicity, that is why he had that 4%. If that is the case, then graph, we have also seen a typical Ga polling station where Maakye Kubi lost. So if this has the Ga connection or ethnicity connection, then Maakye Kubi should have lost the Agboba and the Tacho.
No. I think let me come in here.
That's what I'm saying. That you should have gone there.
Okay. We have a lot more data that we are putting out there.
Okay.
We have a lot more that we are putting out there. We can tell you which ethnic group who we know. We have that data. What we are saying is that you always have people doing cross-party voting. They move from MPP and vote NDC. They move from NDC to MPP. We know those people. What I'm saying is that there could be a number of reasons why people will move from MPP, NDC to go and vote for Maakye Kubi. One of the reasons could be that he's a Ga. And that shouldn't surprise you. In Ghana here, we vote on ethnic lines. So that is a fact. So if I choose my words very carefully, because I know the data we have, what we are saying is that 4% of NDC supporters are voting for Maakye Kubi. There could be so many reasons. Some are even saying that because his father that did so well for some areas, they are voting for the son, not because of the son, but because of the father. So there are other reasons.
In some of the electoral
areas. Okay. So yes, you may have some point there, but I don't want to,
bring out the data,
dwell on it too much.
I understand you there. So what I'm saying is that per what speaker asked you, so because you did not ask the reasons. It can sense reason. Would it be better then you invite us to ask questions?
As a poster, I know more than a lot that I put out there. So if I say certain things, I don't just speculate. It's based on a premise.
Yes.
Of some facts that you're not privy to.
That's it. That's what I'm also saying. That.
So, and if the information we are putting out here, this is very scanty. What you're showing, just
a little bit
2% of the whole data. Okay. So what we are saying, I can pull to you, right? Put the data to you, and even tell you who in Abogba is voting for Maakye Kubi. Are they guns? Are they airways? Are they accounts? You can see that. We have that data there.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So if those ones that data,
yeah, my last question. That's what I'm saying. That you are a poster and I'm an analyst.
Yes,
you understand?
yes.
So I have to analyze what it means. The make can say you do hard, I just leave it.
Come for us for briefing.
Yes. And my last year, I will be very surprised. Honestly speaking, I will be very surprised. Say call by elections is here and say MPP Lusua. The reason being simple because I was just checking from yes, I was just checking. Oh, let me do it. I was just chef since 2004 when constituency Tifri Medina. You understand? Tifri Medina Maakye Kubi Senior won 2004 and 2008. Yeah. And I draw Safo, I continue from 2012 to now. But you see, anytime they win more than 50%.
Yeah.
You understand? So we need more than 50% now. Say MPP bet me lose this seat now. Unless I draw Safo campaign against Payo, and you know, can say they independent. I draw Safo co-independent. And now say I draw Safo become reluctant to the cause or campaign to end the MPP. They be on your campaign. I say or reactive be me who say or you peeved so that his supporters on the side of supporters say if all be equal partners address Africa say per the party rules no I have to support the party now. I will be very surprised to see MPP losing because I say the difference between 2000 and 2020 election the difference here 23,000. That 23,000 we have other candidates. We can also say that okay about by election there two candidates. Yeah. It's about two candidates. Other three candidates that contested 2020 no. Omo number you bet me the number is even not up to 1,005.
Okay. Let me say
and 58 40% difference.
First and foremost, for MPP to win, you hold in line those 32% of MPP people who were voting for Akurubu. If you can't hold them in line, you are losing the seat, first. Secondly, when it comes to elections, analysts in this country make biggest mistake. They look at the quantum of margin that you have.
Okay.
You don't do that. You look at the swing that is required. Divide that margin by 2, right? If you divide that margin by 2, and that result, if they swing, you've lost the election. That's what it means.
Is it because they're floating voters?
No. Look, we are 6 people here.
Yeah.
Margin of 6 people. You won by 6. If 3 people left me and defect to you,
okay,
what difference have I got?
3.
Appiah. Meboa.
I understand.
Yes. So when you do the swing methodology, you would understand that to lose election is not a gargantuan task, but to be able to have the difference, send them here or stay at home, and you see what happens.
Okay.
NDC is solidly behind their candidate. MPP is not, and that is the problem MPP must deal with.
Okay. My young try home right now. I feel member question. So now on to idea kakraba. My young try home right. Because it's here.
Mami money no man.
Mami now I say 17 after that because it Bramuna to idea na yen to us.
Abusia yenkwadwom na yedemu ewradwom anopai ye kan for Grace Gift Herbal Clinic and Laboratory Services. Grace Gift Herbal Clinic and Laboratory Services enya sem toketoa na anopai tie me wo a yade bi hawo yade bi eche so na anopai Grace Gift Herbal se bra modwo so na ba wayaresa no wonom ade bretie wa bi ekuno wo mo tenete ade amama ho ansoso atopa na de gisam wa ho ne se Gift Herbal say na nanoma bi bidro mo di jaye no eno na omo ade etro yade anaso mo de esa yade ntimi stroke o wie na omo mo pa wo stroke yade ache wato dem wo asichire yade diabetes enso so hawo no anopa yi mesra wo say for ni chirem Grace Gift Herbal Clinic and Laboratory Services na yen saw yade ma honto afei obi a utie mi na anopa oyo ba fibroid enso so how fibroid nti unia hoto Grace Gift Herbal sebrɛ na onso so wɔmmoa na fibroid no ɔmu entu ase mfama ho na ne gisɛm a wɔn so ɔba fibroid no we no wɔn mfa se kan kan o dabi ɛyɛ bibiduro no mu di etu ase se hu ama wo ho atɔ paa enti yɛmfa yɛni enkyerɛ hɔnom na bibibia enhyehyɛ yie mfama afei awafo amutie me nso a mo so awɔ ho adende ama mo de boss wa emfa ma kyerɛ krom ha obi ahumo mesrɛ anopa yi fa wani atwom ɛwɔ Grace Gift Herbal na wɔnom enso so ɛmo na anopa yi mesrɛ wo wɔn kyerɛ kwan ɛwɔ nkran yɛ wɔnom ɛwɔ New Achimota Petroleum Air Bungalow wɔn ane Family Life International School no ɛna di anim hwɛ wo kuma se a fa wani kyerɛ ɛwɔ Hwim School Junction barkase kwan ne so hɔnom a obehu yɛn ɛwɔ hɔnom mesrɛ yɛ number nie fra yɛ sisi yɛ 0244 126 123 0244 126 123 and now 0246 518003 0246 518003 now when you entering come and pay multi credit
Up here, good morning. Kessben FM Sunye. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Pacho, empomo boko there.
Pacho, empomo boko na me chia etifo nyina.
Etifo nyina so eje so anope. Anope ye fra wa nye bone ye na sese waje so. But first of no, chronicle the boss ane di aba. Sir, the Ghana Statistical Service aye research. Na womo ye research no wɔn findings a wɔn de ba abɔnten ne nyinaa no ne sɛ ɛnɛ wɔn mfɛfo a wɔn yɛ pure water ɛne sachet water adwuma yi no bebree naa no ɛsɛ sɛ yɛ nyinaa no yɛyɛ on the lookout because sɛbesɛbe obi mu etimi ɛde toilet ho nsuo etwa nsuo no bi ama yɛ nom saa adeɛ yi as an association mo yɛ aba abɛtɔ mo anim with such a report anaa.
Good morning. We report me yet here actually my kind actually one of the platforms you know That's how I got to know. I'm a kind of mini crew, but when I came out, it's quite worrying. Hi, Papa, because and
reporting in Yanokre.
Reporting cannot be true. I'm not saying it cannot be. It may be they might have come up, but me Argentina. Somebody will come up at the same time. My point. Let me now go on my point. First and foremost, Nipa can say sachet water. We can report me Yamakan over and over again. One say sachet water. It produces a sebi general kasa or see yes baby ensure you should be a sachet water no e bi use bowl e bi use Ghana water e bi use surface water be a stream and after spring but 34.1% of the source no and your final product.
No, but Magnus, as some way it amounts to the same thing. No, I'm also asking the question, but you can't make a point. Now the question I may be saying is the source of water, no, and I'm package a bag at the bar bonte. And to the final product, no, say you better say be a sadia no and no cry. What about the source of water? And you have mentioned.
So let me know? I mean, I made a lot of interviews. Let me explain. Go, Coca say, sebi, sachet water, a container wrong. If you are saying the source, contaminated with about 10% of fecal matter, well, that is your research. But yet, completely accurate. That's what I'm saying. In the sense that your source, majority of us, you use Ghana water. A source, over 95%. I know it means to be a use Ghana water. Cook Masia, use Ghana water. Mama can use boho. And a chimagine the class, which is source. That means the Ghana water so has that problem because even 95% of us are using Ghana water. And that's a phenomenon too. Yeah, whether it's bottled water or sachet water. You use the same source. So why do you narrow it down to sachet water? Every bottled water in the country use either borehole or Ghana water. The two largest producers of bottled water in the country all use Ghana water. So say on church muka class a source no Ghana water count. And Ghana water count you can't talk about
0101050 and 0242878090 Future Line Smart Food eya duane pa wudia en Kenya ne ahwo
A very big happy birthday. Nakati and Ayo Bear. Praise the Lord for Quatin. Young wish you a very big happy birthday. We pray for God's blessings upon your life. Yeah. Radisha, that when you can say happy birthday to you. Good health and prosperity. And Quatin, what they womb. I don't pay yes for anyone. God bless you. Good morning, guys.